Hey guys, it's CryptoXT here, back with another video. So today we'll be covering 3 different gaming-based airdrops that you can farm today. In fact, a lot of these gaming-based airdrops are under farm right now. Alright, for example, today we have Aether. Alright, how to earn Aether tokens? All you have to do is play the Sipher Odyssey game, which you can download either on Google Play Store, okay, or on the Apple Store. Alright, so these games are available in a lot of countries as well, and you can already play the game today. So these are all the important things that you have to note if you want to maximize your airdrop earnings. Okay, so the first thing is multipliers. Alright, so before you can farm this airdrop, you need to create an Aether Labs account. Okay, if without an Aether Labs account, you cannot actually log into your Google Play Store or the App Store game. So once you have created an account, alright, I will leave a link down in the description below where you can create an account. Okay, once you have created an account, you need to log in through your account, and then you will be able to see, alright, these are all the multipliers you can get for farming this airdrop. Okay, so there is quests as well on the main platform where you can gain different ranks. Okay, but all of this is not very significant. Okay, if you do want to maximize your multiplier, you actually have to spend money to buy their Sipher tokens or hold their Genesis NFT, which I believe cost quite a lot. Alright, I think it costs thousands of dollars to own their NFT. Alright, so if you are just free to play like me, you're not interested in holding their tokens or holding their NFTs, then you can just focus on the quest tab over here. Okay, so there are a ton of different quest tabs that can allow you to earn their airdrop. Okay, so the first thing, alright, is one time. Okay, so if you click on the one time tab, you should be able to see a ton of quests over here. Okay, let me refresh this page. Alright, I think there are some issues right now. Okay, so anyway, there are a series of quests that you can do here. Alright, some of them are daily quests. Okay, so daily quests means you have to go in, I believe you have to play an arena run, you have to log in daily, you have to craft an equipment. Alright, and the last one, you have to actually do an endless run. Okay, and all of these tasks will take you probably like less than half an hour a day just to play the game and just to earn yourself points every single day. And of course, there are typical social quests that you can farm as well. Okay, so for social quests, you just have to like and retweet their posts as well as follow some of their accounts. Okay, so I think that one is fairly straightforward, so I won't go too in depth. Okay, the problem with this is right now the quest is very buggy. So as you can see over here, alright, it doesn't show up here, okay? But when you come back later in an hour or two, if you refresh, this thing should show up. Alright, so I believe they are still fixing the bugs on this quest tab right now. Okay, and over here you should be able to see your total earn points as well as your multiplier. Okay, so that's all for the Aether airdrop. So the second project that I want to talk about is the New Frontiers quest for the Bacon game. Okay, so the Bacon is a game, it's a bit of like a I'm not sure if it's a roguelike game, but it's more like an RPG where there is a storyline as well for the game itself. Okay, so for this quest, alright, you can read more about how you can maximize your earnings for airdrops, but I'll run through this quickly. Okay, so what you can do is actually earn prestige points and complete quests. Alright, if you climb up the ranks, I think you will also get a whitelist spot. Okay, and as for rewards, you can actually get boxes or treasure chests that you can open, which I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so this phase for this quest actually began yesterday and it will end on the 30th of June. So the quest lasts for about 3 weeks. Okay, and during these 3 weeks, you can already earn Arbitrum tokens as well as medallions, which will convert to future token allocation. So these are the two most important things if you are farming this airdrop. Okay, so let's dive right into the airdrop instead of me running through everything. Okay, so over here, okay, in this New Frontiers quest, you can see, alright, the quest UI tab is pretty cool. Okay, and there is a ton of quests that you can complete. Okay, so for example, this quest, if I click on this, it shows you, create your account and log in. Okay, and then there are some, that requires you to connect your Discord. Okay, and then for the top quest, alright, this top quest line, they are basically, I believe you need to play the game. Okay, so if you click on Go Quest, a screen will open and then you just need to follow the guide to complete and get prestige. Okay, so prestige points are very important because every 500 prestige points you earn, you can actually open a chest. Okay, so if you click on the chest tab, you can see that I can already open one chest, alright, which I'll open in a moment to show you. But before that, let's look at the loot. Okay, so there are different rarities of medallions which will convert to future tokens. Alright, and then there are also Arbitrum pouch. And if you are lucky, you can get up to 1000 Arbitrum tokens, which is worth over $1,000 today. Alright, and then there are also points bundle, which I'm not sure what they are for exactly. I think it's covered here. Is it covered here? I'm not very sure. Okay, but I believe the points is actually for the real game, alright, as well as the Shimmering Sky Blades and the Abyssal Shroud. I think these are weapons for the game when you play it. Okay, so definitely check out the game. Alright, and of course, if you use my referral link, you get 100 prestige points. Okay, which I will leave a link down in the description below. That's about 1/5 of the chest opening. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Alright, I think for the bottom one, I think there are also more quests that you can join, and you know, just follow the quest, follow the storyline, follow the guide. You should be able to complete most of the quests to earn your prestige points over here. Okay, so let me open one chest to show you right now. Okay, how does this thing work? Okay, so let's open our chest right now. Alright, what did we get? What did we get? What did we get? Give me the 1000 Arbitrum token. 1000 Arbitrum token. Give it to me. What's that? What's this? 100 prestige points? What? No way, right? Oh my god, what? I basically spent 500 prestige points to open a box that gave me 100 prestige points. So now I know this small points bundle is actually prestige points. Alright, which I believe most of these chests is going to give you this. Alright, it's probably a gamble. You're probably not going to be very lucky. You're going to get a ton of these prestige points, which technically means that you lose 400 prestige, alright, because it costs you 500. Okay guys, and finally we have Backwoods. Alright, so Backwoods is already in open alpha right now. It's actually a roguelike game where you can go around and shoot monsters and kill monsters, and basically there are a ton of weapons and a ton of ways to customize your build. So I played this game for a while and I realized that the best build for this game is actually to use axe, to use shotgun, and to use bazooka. Okay, so these are the 3 strongest weapons in the game. Alright, so playing the game, all you have to do is just click play and you should go into a screen which I will show you right now. Okay, so if you click play, alright, the launcher will launch and you can start playing the game. Okay, so this game is pretty cool, it's pretty fun. Alright, I've played this game for about a week to test it out and I find it still pretty fun. Okay, so I'll play one run to show you. Okay, so every run that you complete, before I start my run, alright, I just want to share a bit more. So every run that you complete, right, I think every 5 levels that you complete, you get points. Okay, so the points will update over here, and then you can click on view and you can see your global ranking against everyone. Okay, so there are 3 ways to earn points right now. One is to refer people to join, but referring requires you to purchase an NFT, and I believe the NFTs cost about $400 to $500 on the Solana market right now. Okay, but I'm not going to buy the NFTs. Alright, if you're interested, definitely you can buy the NFTs. Alright, the second way to earn points is to play the game. Okay, so far I've already earned 20k points in game, and the final way is to actually buy your NFT and stake them. Alright, I believe you earn about 4,000 points every day for staking. Okay, so let's dive right into the game to show you how the game actually works. Okay, so the game is just, you know, you run around, you move around, and then you just kill these monsters. Okay, so the thing about this game is that the gameplay is always very refreshing because every single round you play, you can actually try out different builds. Alright, even though I find that most builds are not very good. For example, I'm using the dagger right now. Okay, but the problem with the dagger is that you look at its attack. Alright, it just shoots out very far, but it doesn't have a very wide slashing radius. Okay, and the worst item in this game is actually staff and shotgun because you can only hit one target. So in the future rounds, when you are overwhelmed with a ton of monsters, alright, then you would struggle a lot, alright, with battling all of these and killing all of these monsters because you can only hit one target at a time. So you want things like Crusader Sword, which is also not bad, alright, because the radius is quite large, alright. So let's try out the Crusade Sword over here. Okay, so you can see the difference between the dagger is that the Crusade Sword has a larger radius. You can see it hits at a wider range, alright. So there are different monsters as well. For example, in this level, you can see this monster that fires ranged bullets. Okay, so there are a total of 20 levels. Alright, I have never reached level 20 before. The highest I've gone to is level 15. And I think the game relies a lot on RNG because in the shop, alright, you are able to refresh items. But the problem with that is that if you are very unlucky, you can refresh a lot of times and not get any good weapons. Okay, and you will start to struggle, alright, with the game itself. Okay, so speed is very important as well in this game. Alright, there are artifacts. So these are all artifacts that you can get to boost your stats. Alright, and now we have the Blood Axe. Okay, so the Blood Axe is one of the best weapons in the game. Okay, so let me show you why it's one of the best weapons in the game. Alright, I'm at wave 3. Okay, so now you can see, alright, the range is even wider than the sword. Okay, it swings at almost a 180-degree range. Alright, you can see it swings at almost a 180-degree range, allowing me to hit all of the mobs over here. Alright, so now you can see my HP is at 61. So there are ways you can actually heal in this game. Alright, so if you notice, alright, killing monsters, I just got a chest, and you see I got a potion. Okay, so every time you pick up the potion, you get about 10% of your max health. So I have about 118 health. If I pick up a potion, I will gain about 11 health. Okay, and luck is very important as well, because luck determines your potion drop, your chest drop, as well as, I believe, your shop roll. So if you want to roll for better items, you actually need more luck. Okay, so definitely luck is an important step. Alright, so I think this poker is pretty good as well, okay, because it shoots out at a far range. Alright, and it kind of hits many monsters at one shot. Okay, so this is a better version of the dagger. Okay, so let me show you. Alright, the poker, I'm going to get it. So the poker shoots out cards that fly out pretty far, you can see. Alright, and its attack is pretty fast. Okay, and it doesn't require me to get close to the monsters. Okay, and you also have knockback as well. Alright, so this whole run, I'll just play one run and I'll just show you guys how this game works. Okay. Yeah, so you can see there are more monster types that are coming up. Alright, so this monster type can actually dash at you and it can't be knocked back. Alright, you see I cannot actually knock back him. Okay, I'm currently see I take some damage. Alright, so dodge can allow you to avoid some damage. If you're lucky, if you dodge an attack, then you will be able to avoid some damage. Okay, so banana peel is pretty good because it gives you movement speed, which is required for the level 10 boss, which cannot be knocked back. Okay, so you need about 8 to 10% movement speed to defeat the level 10 boss. Alright, that is the ideal recommendation. Okay, so this is the basic guide for you guys to try out the game so that you guys can progress further and earn yourself more points. Alright, so I don't actually like any of the items in this shop. Okay, so Monkey King Bar is a pretty good item, but I don't have enough gold to buy. Okay, because this Monkey King Bar has a very fast attack speed and again it's a range attack. Alright, it shoots out very far. Okay, so unfortunately I can't buy this, so I have to... And I can't kind of stop the shop from refreshing so that I can buy it in the next round. So that's kind of unfortunate. I hope the team kind of introduces... Okay, so this level is pretty hard right now because you can see, alright, this stump, he shoots out 5 bullets that I have to avoid, and each of these bullets hits about for 30 damage. Okay, so you see, I'm dead. Alright, it's pretty hard. Okay, I think level 5, wave 5 is one of the hardest levels, and then followed by wave 9 as well, because wave 9 has a lot of these creatures that kind of shoot out. Alright, 5 attacks. Alright, so you see I'm dead. Okay, so wave 5 is a hard level. Alright, wave 10, the boss, I think is still fairly easy. Alright, wave 5, wave 9, and wave 15 are all pretty difficult levels because they have these monsters that shoot out 5 different bullets in all directions. And when the monsters spawn in random location, they can sandwich you with their bullets. Alright, and I think it's impossible to dodge. There is no way to kind of escape this. I think it's all RNG. Alright, but if you're lucky, you get very strong weapons that can one-shot all of these monsters, then they wouldn't be able to stack and gain, a lot of monsters at once that will fire all the bullets at you. Alright, so that's all for this quick review for all these 3 games. Alright, be sure to subscribe to my channel, follow me on X, and I'll see you guys in the next video.